Hi, first graders. So, boys and girls, do you remember a while ago I talked about how there were special people in the office who were talking about our avid readers in first grade? Well, after yesterday and how amazing you all did with nonfiction, I think they definitely need to come watch our first graders. Friends, yesterday you started talking about nonfiction with Miss Brewer, and today we're going to carry on with that. I hope that you really dove into those nonfiction books and you started to really learn awesome facts. That's what's so fun about these nonfiction stories. You're not just reading to learn about characters and to understand a problem. Our nonfiction books, you are learning real facts. So today, boys and girls, we are going to start talking a little bit more about what we can do as nonfiction readers. So hold on one second as I move our slide across. So friends, you are becoming avid nonfiction readers. And of course you're going to be stopping after every page and thinking, why? What? Where? You're asking all of these questions to understand these facts. But today, I want to teach you that it's so important to not only be stopping and asking these questions, but to also share this information with someone else. That might mean you're sharing it with a family member, a friend, or anyone who is at home with you. And as you're sharing it, you're using these new fancy words that you are learning in your nonfiction books. So let's go ahead and start a nonfiction book together. I'm going to share my screen so you can see. The title is A Bee's Home. So just from the title, I think that we can think about what this story is going to be about. Take a look at the nonfiction pictures. They are real photographs. Let's go ahead and do our quick sneak peek together. Ooh, look at the different cells. Looks like a bee is hatching here. Oh, a hive. Looks like the hive was full. So friends, now that we did our sneak peek, we are ready to read. I want you to remember, as we're reading today, we are becoming experts on the topic of bees. So we're going to take everything we're learning today to share it with someone else. Bees live in a house of wax. The worker bees make the house. It is called a hive. It's so important to stop. Let's stop and think. What was something we learned on that page? Take a second to think, friends. Yes, bees live in a house called of wax, and it's called a hive. You got it. The bees even make the wax that they use for the rooms. There are, oh, that's a tricky word. Should I skip it? No, we're going to zoom in and use all of our superpowers. Ows. Oh, I see and. Thousands. All right, let's go back and read. There are thousands of rooms called cells. Again, we're going to stop, friends. Can you think of a fact you learned on that page? Yes, there are thousands of rooms in the wax that they make, and that is called cells. Etch cell. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to flip the vowel. Each cell has 6 sides. Some of the cells hold fod fa says ood. Some of the cells hold food for the bees. Some of the cells hold eggs. The queen bee lays one egg in each cell. The egg grows inside the cell. Whoa, let's stop for a minute. We just learned a lot of new information. I want you to think. We talked about using those fancy words. What's a fancy word we just learned on this page? I learned about queen bee, the word cell. And if you look up here, friends, in our nonfiction books, we're going to see a lot of different labels in the pictures. So here's the queen bee laying egg, the honey cells, the worker bees. All right, we're going to read one more page, okay? And then we will finish this book tomorrow. When the new bee hatches, it will live with thousands of other bees in the busy hive. That's an interesting fact. Bees fly in and out of their hive to find flowers. They gather nectar to make honey. Nectar, that's a fancy word. All right, we're going to stop there for a minute, friends. And we're going to go back because I want us to go back and look here for a minute. As we were reading today, instead of saying to our friends, today we learned about sweet juice in our book, we can think of that new fancy word, nectar. Or instead of saying, let's go back to this page, that yellow thing outside, what could I say? I could say hive. Nice thinking. So, boys and girls, here's your job. After you read a nonfiction book today, you're going to do a retelling hand with a family member. That means you're going to start by telling the topic. Our topic was all about bees and bees' homes. That's my topic. Then I'm going to try to list different facts I learned. So if I have to go back, that's okay to list the different facts. They live in a house of wax. Do we remember that fact? We sure do. The worker bees make the hives. What else did we learn, friends? I want you to try to think of one. What's another fact we learned? Let's see. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to think. I know it's hard to go back. Oh, they gather nectar. That nectar is the sweet juice. All right, I'm going to stop there because I want you to have a chance to read. So friends, as you're reading your nonfiction books today, make sure that you are thinking about those fancy words. You're taking it all in. And when you're finished, you're going to do your nonfiction retelling hand. The topic, what it's about, and then try to list as many facts as you can. Happy reading!